Hi students, you are going to take your notes today on summarizing. So you need to open up your notebooks and you need to open up to a blank piece of paper. Then at the top you are going to title this 12-11 for today's date and summarizing. You're going to underline it. Then you're going to take a ruler and you are going to go down 1, 2, 3 lines. And you are going to draw a line all the way across. We are going to ask an essential question as we do when we take Cornell notes. Our question is, how do I effectively summarize a non-fiction text? Question mark at the end. How do I effectively summarize a nonfiction text? Then on your red line, you are going to draw with your ruler another line because we are going to ask some questions on the side. Okay? So, first thing, I want you to put a letter I for Roman numeral number 1. Okay? Summarizing key notes. Okay, these are the key things that you have to do when you summarize. Okay, letter A. First, you want to state the main idea. And you're going to underline main idea. So you remember when we had our main idea unit, we first talked about the topic and then we wrote a sentence about the main idea. Now when you do a main idea, to put a little bullet point at the end, one of the things that you want to do is you want to think about the 5 W's. Who was involved? What did that person or group of people do? When did it happen? Where did it happen? And why was it important? This is very important when you are summarizing. The why was it important is a key part of your main idea. Okay? Then, the second part, letter B. When you are summarizing, after you do your main idea, you want to tell 3 to 4 important details. Okay, so just like when we did our main idea paragraph, you have your main idea sentence, you have 3 to 4 important details. Okay, now if we were going to color code that, your main idea sentence would be yellow, and your 3 to 4 important ideas would be blue. Okay, finally, C, your summary sentence. When we do a summary sentence for your book report, you need to state, these are the reasons why I recommend the book. For a summary, your end sentence is kind of restating your main idea. Now we are going to work on that as a class. Restate the main idea, just in a different way. And that end sentence is our red sentence. Okay? Now, let's go to our next section. Number 2, Roman numeral number 2 is like 2 I's. Not in a summary. And you're going to put a box around not and an exclamation point, because a summary is very different from, for example, just stating the main idea or retelling a story. Okay, so letter A. Little details are not in a summary. A summary basically means that it's short, it's brief. So little details do not belong in a summary. Okay? No. B, the surprise ending. Sometimes nonfiction doesn't really have an ending, but at times a nonfiction text can tell you a conclusion or what happens or what the people decided to do. You don't want to include that in a summary because when we write a summary, you want the person to read the text. So you don't want to tell them everything that happens. So the surprise ending or the end of an article, you do not want to include that, okay? All right, students, the key points here are what are in a summary. A summary is about 3 to 4 sentences. Well, technically it's about 5 to 6 because you have your 3 to 4 ideas and your topic sentence and your concluding sentence. So it is about 3 to 5 or 5 to 6 sentences. I'm going to color that green. And we are going to practice writing summaries for nonfiction before winter break. Okay, so these notes are going to help you in class. All right, students, now that you have your notes, we are going to write some questions on the side. So if we were to look at Roman numeral 1, the question would be, what is in a summary? So we are going to write on the side, what, oh, I have kind of a tricky paper here. What is in a summary? Question mark. You're going to have to kind of work with me on this. Okay, what is in a summary? That goes with Roman numeral number 1. Okay, Roman numeral number 2, our question is, what is not in a summary? What is, let me see if I can find a different pen to write with. Let's try this one. Nope, that doesn't work either. You're going to have to just work with me. What is not in a summary? What is not? Okay. All right, students, these are your summary notes. What you have to do next is go on Seesaw, and you are going to look at the recording of the article that you are going to highlight, make connections, and try to write a summary about. Okay? All right, students, good luck.